Alrighty, here we go. The true ending to Resident Evil 2. Well, for this collaboration between Leon and Claire, I don't know if there's anything different if you do it with Claire and then Leon. I'm sure there's not much of a difference. It's just I would be Leon instead of Claire at the moment. But oh, should I even bother? There's a knife here. Oh, and more gunpowder. So yeah, they are loading me up with some gunpowder here. Might as well. Give me a ton more bullets to work with. Okay. Here we go, folks. A suspiciously large, Oh my god.
We gotta stop meeting like this. Hope you like bullets, because I got a hell of a lot more.
Okay, I guess I just go start shooting. Thought there was going to be an eyeball that popped up or something.
For God's sake, how the hell are you still kicking?
Oh, I see what they're doing. They literally just took the Resident Evil 7 ending. That's right, Chris says show no mercy. Shit.
Claire! We gotta lose that car!
Oh, man.
You like that? Fine, fucker!
Give me your hand!
Nice.
So, are you guys like boyfriend and girlfriend?
No. We're just... well, we actually just met last night.
Yeah. That would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Look! He might be able to give us a ride.
What if it's not just the city?
Get Sherry out of here.
Come on.
Good call. Oh, jeez, buddy.
Hey, that was Live Another Day by the Great.
Oh, I see.
He was friendly.
So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not, we'll stop it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, you're damn right we will.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine. Come on.
Hey! You guys can adopt me!
Okay.
We can get a puppy!
Puppy.
And a parrot!
Parrot. Great.
I always wanted pets, but my mom said they're too messy.
She's like, yeah.
Boring Wednesday is a song to get your blood pumping.
Okay, that was an interesting ending. I guess they wanted to end it with a trucker, too. Like, it opened with a trucker bookends it, you know what I mean? Circular. It's like poetry. It repeats itself. Okay, wow. It's over. That was the true ending to the A and the B story. There's a few story inconsistencies in between the two of the stories, but for overall, it pretty much lines up for the story that they were trying to tell, I guess. I think this was the music he was listening to when Leon was driving in. This was the song that was playing on his radio. Sounds like it anyway. Wow, okay. So, I mean, yeah, it was pretty good. They did a really good job of remaking the original. I'm not sure. I'm kind of torn. I love that first remake so much that anything that's come after it is just so... Not that it doesn't live up to it, but like... I don't know. It feels like there was more love put into that project than there was in this project. Everything, it just seemed like they just they didn't rush it out or anything like that. I'm trying to find the words here, but I think there was a lot more thought put into the original remake than in this remake. I think they just pretty much stuck to... They only changed a few things here and there, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. With the remake, it kept you on your toes because you didn't exactly know what exactly they changed. But this remake, it pretty much did everything that I expected it to do, which was, you know, stick to the story and maybe change a few character motivations. Like Annette, I'm pretty sure a lot of that stuff about her being redeemed in Sherry's eyes, and the heartfelt goodbye and everything like that, I don't think a lot of that was in the original. At least I don't remember that much of it. Bear in mind, I haven't played that one in, you know, since I was in high school. But yeah, other than that, there's not much different from that original storyline. There's no new areas or no new monsters, really. They pretty much just stuck to the same basic formula that the original Resident Evil 2 had in place already. Whereas with that original remake, they really did try to make it feel like a different experience from when you played the original Resident Evil, and then when you played the remake, how different it is. It was more fleshed out, I think. And this one, it's not too fleshed out in terms of just like I would have liked to have seen a little bit more with like Claire in the STARS office looking over Chris's stuff, you know what I mean? Instead of just finding just one little letter and then a little nod to the fact that Chris is in Europe. Like, that was all that we got in the original, and that's pretty much all that we got in this one. I don't think there was anything else in terms of that kind of thing. I wish it was a little more fleshed out, whereas in, like, again, in the remake, there's a little more fleshed out characterization with Barry and Jill and Wesker. And then, and Chris too, of course, but like, there was a little more depth to it, I guess, even though it's, on the surface level, it remained the same, but you got to know a little bit more about what Barry was going through in terms of being, you know, being blackmailed into helping Wesker, you know, betray his teammates, essentially. And then there was, you know, the redemption where Barry, you know, shoots Wesker, but, we didn't get a lot of twists and turns in the story in terms of in this one. You know, it pretty much just stayed the same. Maybe there was a little bit of a difference in tone in terms of Ada and Leon. Like, it seemed like they really rushed them into a romantic thing right away, and I don't think there was a lot of that in the original. Like, he definitely was like falling for her in the original, but it wasn't like, oh, we're gonna kiss now. It kind of just comes out of nowhere in this one. So it's not that they did a bad job. Like, the engine looks amazing, the gameplay was definitely amazing, even though it's just the Resident Evil 4 gameplay again. That's a lot less action-y, I think. And of course the whole inclusion of Mr. X right away, that changed things too a little bit, in terms of establishing an atmosphere and everything. I guess that's the difference between this remake and the original remake, is that the atmospheres, I think the original remake did a lot better job of establishing atmosphere and making you feel like you're in this claustrophobic environment and you've got to get yourself out. And also you got to solve the mystery of why all these horrible things are happening. Here, you kind of already know that Umbrella is behind everything, so, you know, watching Leon discover that, yeah, it's Umbrella, it's like, well, no, duh, we already knew that, you know? So it's a little uneven in that respect. But damn, they did a very good job of coming close to that quality that the original remake had. Like, they really, they pulled it off, I think. They didn't knock it out of the park, so to speak, but they definitely pulled it off in terms of meeting expectations. Thank God for Capcom right now, man. They are just knocking it out of the park. Let's see how well I did. A heroine emerges, broken umbrella. I gotta see. Yeah, that sounds about right. I pretty much saved it as many times as I did with Leon. Nice little revolver there, and I guess that's her motorcycle helmet. Yeah, that sounds about right. 7 hours, 22 minutes. Does that take into account the first half too? I don't remember. Well, okay, that's it. I know there's DLC, so we'll probably get into that at some point. Yeah, I've got all of these Leon's second story mode, costume, Claire, normal, custom. Yeah, I got the fourth survivor, gun enthusiast. A new game mode has been added to extra modes. So, okay. Oh, there's a weekly challenge now. So yeah, there's all these extra modes now. We got the fourth survivor, which is Hunk, of course. That one will definitely be playing. I might stream that actually, so stay tuned for that. And then we got the ghost survivors. There's Kendo. That'll be pretty cool. Runaway. Oh, that's the mayor's daughter. Okay. Interesting. And then Forgotten Soldier. Okay, interesting. I guess we'll be running from Birkin the whole time in that one. So yeah, we'll deep dive into this DLC. I'll probably stream that, and then you'll see it pop up on my Let's Play channel after I stream it, or or whatever I decide to do with it. But and I've got all this art that I have to unlock too. Let's see, I think that's just about everything. But yeah, I think they did an incredible job remaking this game. I know they've remade Resident Evil 2, like, I think this is like the third or fourth time, if you don't count Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, because that was basically Resident Evil 2 again. But oh, jacket and tank top, I see, okay. Injured, police, casual, okay. These alternative outfits, though, they crack me up. They are so... That's how character design worked back in the 90s, man. You went all out on your character design. Now it's just kind of... Yeah, that's right. She had those shorts and that vest basically, and that's all it was. But okay. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next time.